A girl suddenly appeared in my bathroom. She had a deadly allure. It made me approach unconsciously, but in the next second eels covered her entire body. This dream haunted me every night. Day after day of torture finally drove me into the sanatorium, yet I never imagined everything in the dream would actually come true. Hannah stepped out of the dream into reality. She was like an angel, totally out of place in the sanatorium. With just a doll, I easily gained her trust. I invited her to go down the mountain to the town together. Later we walked into a bar. That's when I learned it was her first time leaving the sanatorium, and her first beer in life. Alcohol made her extremely excited. She danced among the crowd. Her unique look caught the attention of thugs. They lusted after Hannah's beauty, but Hannah seemed to be enjoying herself. I rushed over to protect her immediately. Though I chased away a few thugs, the other side was outnumbered. I was soon knocked to the ground. Just then the director arrived with his men. The bar went silent in an instant. Even the thugs stopped their actions. It turned out Hannah was the director's daughter. He warned me never to get close to her again, but I refused to give up. I asked everyone else about Hannah's whereabouts, but they all said they had never heard that name. However, I didn't believe them. To fulfill my plan, I mustered up the courage, pulled out my own tooth with my bare hands. I went to the nurse for help. While she was fetching medicine, I successfully stole Hannah's relevant information. I searched all the way along the map, walked into an unfamiliar corridor. I didn't find Hannah. Instead, I saw many dying elderly people. Suddenly a sound of footsteps came. I quickly hid in the next room. The footsteps drew closer and closer. I lit a cigarette, forced myself to calm down. But suddenly a pair of feet appeared. I hurried to turn on the light, and hundreds of formalin tanks lined up neatly. Inside each tank, a body was submerged. What was even more terrifying was that one of the men was still breathing. I tried to rescue him, but the glass tank was too thick. I had to go back to find tools. However, I ran straight into the director in the corridor. To keep his secret, I was forcibly taken to the treatment room, where the doctor picked up tools and aimed them at my teeth. I fell into a deep sleep. When I woke up again, I found myself locked in a container. Even worse, the other patients were trapped here too. The director inserted a tube into my stomach, then flipped a switch. A large number of live eels crawled into my body through the tube. The treatment was over, and my illness was finally cured.